What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today's video, hope the audio is good on this camera, but I just wanted to preface this video. I recently bought a school community with a media buying focus for Meta specifically, just to improve my skills for my clients, my agency for lead generation. And I asked every single question that I was confused about when it came to Andromeda, Meta, the best campaign structure, the best lead objective, how to run local campaigns with low budget, what the learning phase actually is, and if it matters. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll just get straight into it.
JJJ, I have a question as well. Just joined the community. Not sure how to structure these work. Okay, Jay, what can I do for you, Jay?
Hey, what's up, man? Appreciate you answering all these
Sure.
questions so far with the last few guys. It's been pretty insightful.
Good.
I'm in a similar position, I think, as Bink. I run a lead generation agency for local home service businesses, and I want to kind of learn how to be a better media buyer for my clients and our own agency. The issue is most of our clients and our agency has a pretty low budget, so we kind of looked at that low budget strategy. And kind of the nuances between that engagement type style where you're optimizing for followers and then doing that retargeting.
I got something for you.
Okay.
I got something for you. We're gonna walk through my friend's junk removal business, which probably
that intrigued me when you said that.
So let's do this. Let's go low budget, because I don't play low budget. I'm usually into the $200,000 a month type of budgets. But it's entertaining to work with somebody with such a low budget because it's so fucking hard comparatively to all the rest of my budget. So it's like I want to choke his account fucking more than any other account that I have. So let's do it. Okay, I like this. So let's. I don't know how further we're going to get into these things. You all left lovely comments, but Nat, I don't think I'm going to make it down there in the next 5 minutes. So I love you. Please send me anyone that I didn't answer. Please send me a DM. I will try as hard as I possibly can to get them. Unlike last week, I had some family shit. So okay, let's do this. Let's get into my account real quick. This I like doing this. One of the reasons I took his account is because of this. These aren't all of my accounts, but there's some of them. Luckily, I have no NDA with him. So for Matt, my friend running the the junk removal business. Oh my gosh, I don't care about any of this. Just get me in, please. Yes, I know. If I was a hacker, I would not like this. But okay, let's go. Okay, so I am running for his business. I love these new dual campaigns. I'm running a dual campaign. So the dual campaign
supposed to see anything on the screen?
No, not yet, unfortunately. We're still,
okay,
is it black or is it just?
No, it's good.
Okay, here we go.
Good.
Now it's finally fucking loading. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I still am running for everyone that I just talked about taking over an account. I'm still running his old ads, and it's been for 2 months. Okay, so we're running his old ads, but we're getting them better. I tried in the beginning to start to send people to his lead form, to his website. It was just too complicated. For a very small business, for him to get somebody on Fiverr to change his website, it just takes too long, and it's just too much. Okay, so what we did is I just finally accepted that message and instant forms are going to be the easiest way for his people, or people that want to get hold of him quickly and get a quick quote are going to be the way he gets business fastest. Okay. Now, caveat, the company that started this set everything up for messages and instant forms. So by me going in automatically and trying to change the conversion level of this account, since it's been running for 2 years, and he has, I know we don't say we can't train a pixel, but on some ultimate level, once you move away from the conversion objective that has been running for so long, Facebook's like, well, what the do you want me to do now? We have to completely change everything in our thought process. So I said, you know what? It's too hard for Facebook. I'm working uphill, and it's too hard for my client right now to change stuff. So what we did is we put his old junk removal instant form up against the new setup, right? So they did broad, but they did one campaign with instant forms and one campaign with messages. Okay, great. No, that's fine. There's a dual campaign setting for both of those inside of one campaign. So I'm using that instead. So, but you're going to see, look, this is how, oh, let's just go. No, that was. So you can see, wow, I want to do this in a better way. How do I want to show this? There we go. You can see now Google setup, right? All the images are exactly the same. Number 7, just testing images. All the copies the same.
That's
Now
how I
he's doing
currently
the
have the
same.
account set up.
Okay, so let's do this better. Let's do it better. Let's set it up the way it should be set up then. Okay, so this is great. We leaned into this. I took 50%. I took 50% of its budget. I took 25% of its budget. I took 35% of its budget. Now I'm at 50. Okay, now we're even with the same amount. I just can't beat their old volume. So we're going to get, that's my next thing, is to beat the volume. Okay, so you heard my problems. So now we're going to get to the fix. Okay, so instead, I'm running a lead campaign, higher objective level, finding it's sifting out lower targeted, lower shitty people who just want to message all day and are bored.
Yeah.
Right? So then I pick that. So inside of that, I'm able to pick lead forms and message forms in a single objective. Inside of single objective, I can pick conversion location, website, and instant forms. Why am I separating them?
Yeah.
I know, I just blew your little mind, huh, Jay?
Well, this is the issue, because we do landing pages, we do funnels for all of our clients, and they're not doing a high enough budget to ever exit learning. And I optimize
That's fine.
for the
Who
lead
cares?
event. Okay.
That doesn't matter. Learning is bullshit. If you don't, leaning is all about the data in which Facebook can get to help you to get better. If you're never going to have that budget, then who fucking cares?
Okay, so that's
stop.
the thing.
So stop worrying about learning. Honestly, at your budget, to stop worrying about learning.
Okay, but that's the thing, that was the difference in the differentiator of going to the engagement for the 10th of the price of the action to, in my head, exit.
But guess
learning.
what? But guess what? You're just in the beginning of this lecture when I said, when you pick an objective, Facebook will find your objective.
Yeah.
So you're only getting people who never purchased on Facebook or never have the intent to purchase on Facebook, but they love to fucking message.
Okay, so doesn't that kind of go against the low budget strategy in the course?
No, the low budget strategy is Donnie's low budget strategy mixed in with Charlie's. Basically, you're force multiplying estimated action rate so that you could figure out what's going on.
Okay, so for our agency,
does that make sense?
Not really.
Okay, that's fine. You kind of have to know Donnie's theology in order to be able to, if you haven't ever used it or gone through his lectures, you really want to. I think it's a perfect caveat to what you're doing. I think Donnie's theology of engagement and traffic and testing through that, along with this, I think you're going to have a perfect setup for top of funnel, getting people and then closing people. Okay, so use Donnie's strategy in first. Okay, so the engagement, you're boosting posts, you're going through 5,000 impressions and they turn off. Then you're taking the best boosted post over the last week and you're adding them into an ad or concept. Okay, so what I did is lead forms, instant forms, and messages. Okay, is what I'm running here, and I just ran a DCT to it. So it's us versus them. Now, also inside of my convention, naming convention, I have the name of the ad, like what kind of ad is. So when I upload the data, I can ask Claude, hey, what concept is winning?
Mm-hmm.
So I can literally break down the concepts. Okay, so that's important. That's in there. So I'm running a DCT here to a lead form. 3, 2, 2, and so now I'm able to test his visuals and copy. And then this one's different. This one's a concept of family man. Different visuals. This one, I'm keeping the copy a little bit the same because it's kind of family man-ish. So really right now, I'm just kind of testing these two DCTs visuals up against each other.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten into testing the lead form and changing this information. That's the next thing I'm going to change, the lead form. But look, I got 2 DCTs, and then I have right now, actually, I think I'm running 4 DCTs just because I don't have a proving ground yet. And
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So without a proving ground, I'm running 4 DCTs, and then you let the 4 DCTs duke it out.
Okay.
And then you get a winner. You go, what did I do? What did I just do, everyone? What was the first thing I just did? I just went to amount and hit spend down. That's my KPI. That's my first KPI that I'm getting into. What spent? And that's why CBO works so amazing is I don't have to do shit, is that I let the ads run. Each concept has its own little deal, and I can see which ad's actually running the best and at what cost. Okay, great. This guy's eating all the money, but not much more, and I'm getting $18 cost per lead, and I got an extra lead here. Guess who's winner? DCT3. Okay. Cost per click, I don't really care about that, but that's good. That's a Google number. I only have it up here just so that I can make decisions on a granular level downstream. And then my messaging. So then it's showing me my lead forms and my messaging all at once. And so look, new messages versus conversations. That's important to my client. Like who started it, and then how far can we get in? Because who started it, if it doesn't go very far, that means they're not really aligned with what we're doing. And so then I'm getting that cost per milli or cost per message at $20, $30.
Okay.
So that's how I'm fixing that, is I'm using the DCTs or flex ads. And then once these start to win, now I'm filling my proving ground.
Okay.
So my next step is to take these lead forms and edit, and then go message, options, Facebook comments, manage. And if you've never done this before, I have a post ID identifier, and it's not going to work for me right now. Is it going to work? Maybe. Post ID. Nope. Okay, cool. Well, there's a different way I have on the thing that shows you how to pull a post ID in 4 different variations. So there you go. Now I have a post ID. Now I pull that post ID and elevate it. But right now, honestly, for his business, I don't think post IDs is really where I'm going to go. Honestly, it's just going to be launching DCTs with different concepts against each other. That's going to be my best way to go. Okay. So I'm letting the customer choose whether it's faster for them or easier or more confident for them to pick a lead form and fill it out, or just hit the messenger button and then send them a message and then start to chat with them through messengers. And then we've automated his messages.
So in that case, since it already had an instant lead form on the account, say I'm onboarding clients and I want the highest quality lead flow. So right now we do only quiz funnels. If I can show you my screen here. So we only do quiz funnels. And one question that I had was, in an ideal world, since you don't care about exit learning and we're just optimizing for right now the lead action, if it's so literal in the targeting, wouldn't we just optimize for purchases if we could send that data back on the pixel?
But that's what I have. Purchases and lead are the same thing.
So I have it set up where it's the purchase is a different event. Does the lead, and the lead only fires on the thank you page for when they actually submit their information on here.
That works. That works too. There are 2 ways to go about that. I picked lead because purchase objective doesn't allow me to do lead forms and messengers.
So assuming that we've never launched a lead form before, and this is a higher quality signal, would you just stick to only doing, if that account never had an instant lead form in the pixel, would you just do something like this, where you're getting the qualification and adding more friction and then getting a less lead flow with the okay.
I think you got it set up right. I'm just giving you a smaller version of what I'm doing for anybody out there, but I really like what you're doing too. But what you're doing is assuming that each person that you're working with has enough budget to be able to optimize their landing page.
So I have something set up granularly of
optimize, if I can't do a split test to optimize their landing page, then we can't get better through the landing page. Then I can't help them scale. And that's why lead forms for me in this instance works best is because I can change the lead form later and we can test out a different lead form later. It's harder for him to test out different landing pages. It's also a harder sell for the account to send them to the web page, and it's also a harder sell for clients that he has that are local and usually 70 plus to want to go and start to touch somebody's website and start playing around when they already are comfortable with Facebook.
So would it make sense
I
to
like
just
this
do instant
though.
lead forms? And or just do like that kind of split test that you have in there where you let the algorithm choose? Is that what you're saying is like the best of both worlds?
Kind of, yeah. I think for you, if you have an algorithm split to where you can do like web or
Yeah.
whatever you want, then I think that's a great option. But for me, for small businesses right now, the one that this one's running, for where he needs leads and he has to interact with people and it's not a D2C, lead forms and messenger for me are the best.
Okay.
For this client, for this particular client. I think you have a pretty good concept, Jay, of what you're working with. I think you can figure out and extrapolate how to use my theology inside of this.
Okay.
So I feel like I deviated from your is Ismail, is this the question that applies to this? Okay, well, let's view his question real quick.
Can I talk?
If this is all on topic of what Jay is talking about, yes. If not,
it's about your campaign that you shared with us of testing it, right?
Sure.
I saw you made the campaign with each concept have its own ad sets, okay? And I have right now a campaign, new one, but I did the test phase 3 ads of 3222 in one ad set. And I have right now the meta ad spending on one ad only after 1 day. Could I share my screen with you?
No, Jay. I can't right now. We're taking Jay's time for you to take over. I'm not playing that. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just ask me in DMs. We're not going to go any further than Jay today. Unfortunately, I only have an hour. I'm already over. So I apologize that I'm not able to get to all of you. I'm so sorry. I love it. Yeah, last week I did 2 hours. I know I could do 2 hours again today, but I just don't have the time. I'm sorry. So yeah. Okay, so Jay, what do you want to share, or do you want to go over any questions before I?
Yeah, I don't want to take it. I want to be respectful of your time.
Go.
Okay.
I got you're the last one. Go.
Okay. Sorry. So I feel like I have been able to get some pretty actionable insights from this kind of setup that we have from the landing page. Before on mobile, this was below the fold, and we were getting a really high bounce rate, even off of a low sample size of data, because I have Claude Code kind of look through all of this through the post-hog MCP server. And I put it above the fold, and we kind of got a 3x of, lead flow through kind of this whole process here. And it's just like, I'm never going to exit learning phase. That's kind of the thing. And it's like, with the instant lead forms, I'm just going to get a lower quality for the pixel signals. So it seems like always having a funnel as a default seems like the best route for me. And our agency, I wanted to kind of run the same thing for our agency. Like if possible, like I have this, it's a VSL call funnel, and it's basically the same exact thing. And it fires the pixel lead event. So we're still getting that volume as soon as they submit this kind of vibe coded type form thing off of this. So I was wondering, like, what would you recommend? I don't really want to make that much organic content if I could avoid it. Obviously, if I have to, with the overall, and I also wanted to ask you about like brand growth and development as kind of like
Donnie. Go watch Donnie's stuff on that.
So who is that? I just joined like 2 days ago, and I'm still trying to find my way
you'll find
through
him.
this course.
He's not hard. If you literally go on the leaderboard where it says top of the leaderboard on the right hand side in classroom community, go up to community real quick. Community top, there you go, left side, right side, all the way down just below Charlie's face, right side, go all the way to the right, go right there, top leaderboard. Where's the number word? Donnie Kimball.
So
he's awesome, amazing. Watch all his lectures. He's great with exactly what you're asking. Oh, Donnie's you're just popped up all his lectures. So that when you pressed him, you're seeing everything that he's talking about or discussing.
Oh, so it's just like in the threads for the community post?
The threads. He teaches also here. So go to
Nice.
some of his classrooms, like where you were previously, and look at some of his stuff. Yeah, he's got excellent and dial in. So yeah, that'll really help you.
When
So
we were running this,
I put a couple links in here for you.
thank you. When we were running this funnel, we were getting about a call a
Thank
day on
you.
the calendar, at like $35. But we were having a really bad issue with show rate, but that's kind of apart from this. But I was just wondering, like, just to get, my foot in the door with Meta, I'm going to watch some of that stuff, but just like a general direction, would you say like just running the unoptimized, accepting, never going to leave learning, and that we were getting about a call a day off of only image ads, and it was the worst campaign structure you've ever seen off of trying to test different variations of
it
the
always
same
works
thing.
that way. Yeah.
But, I'm going to do the 3
that's a
2 and go
DCT.
through the course.
Do a DCT. Yeah, do a DCT.
And
yeah.
also like DCT versus flex, what is that? Is that like old terminology?
Same. They're exactly the same. It's just what they're moving for. They're moving away from DCT, calling it flex. And now they're even moving away from calling it anything. You could just hit single ad in a lot of my accounts and pick 3 or 4 visuals and 3 or 4. So they're, yeah.
Okay.
It's
yeah. And the GPT KPI, does that apply kind of for like my type of business? It seems like all the examples in there were like almost e-commerce ticket size.
It's a lot of e-com, yeah. Gross profit per transaction.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a gross profit per transaction per leads. I do it from our lead forms for weddings. So no, it doesn't always apply to, it can apply to whatever you want. It's gross profit per your if your transaction is a flat profit, then it doesn't really work as well. Meaning, you don't have fluctuation in your costs, like this costs more, this costs more, then you're going to see it, right? That's you're going to see that more. So I honestly, Jay, I think you really have a really good concept of how you're working. I think that you letting go of the learning phase is something you're just going to have to do, and then leaning into everything that you're doing, I think is really intelligent. Going up funnel for a purchase or a lead is really intelligent, because that tells Facebook that you're serious and you're not just getting engagement. And engagement, the way Donnie uses it, is amazing, because he uses it as a signal to find out what concepts and what ads and visuals are working, and then force multiplying those through the paid moving forward. So that's why I think his I quote his theologies a lot, is because without Golden Bear, that's the closest thing you're going to get to visual testing and moving forward and with confidence.
And what about like a lead versus sales objective on the campaign level for lead generation? I feel like from my understanding, sales is kind of like almost e-commerce, where they're checking out on the funnel, and then leads is kind of like more what I would use for me and my clients.
I mean, you can do whatever you like. I mean, yet again, back to the wedding brand. We have a purchase. We don't play lead, and we just tell Facebook that it's exactly the same thing. It's just whatever the end result is, you're calling a purchase or a lead. It doesn't matter.
It seems like that.
It doesn't matter. So, I mean, we have purchases for leads for the wedding brand, and it's whatever, so we just know we go cost per acquisition is the bottom line of it, right? So that's why we just call it CAC.
Okay.
Jay, dude, I think you're in a great spot. Ask questions and keep moving forward, bro.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. This has helped me so much. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, set up the one campaign with 2 DCTs and a bunch of confident post IDs inside of there, and know that your confidence in your post IDs is going to get lower and lower the better your DCTs do. So put the structure